Do you love buried treasure? I'm going to show you how to make the most of the buried treasure voyages in Sea of Thieves. First of all, we need to get our Emissary Flag, and in order to do that, we need to go to the Emissary Flag table, and we need to display it as proud as we can on top of our ship, just like that. Next up, we go to the quest table, and very, very importantly, we need to select our voyage. And our buried treasure voyage is split into 4 different options. We have the Pirate's treasure map, the Captain's treasure map, which are the standard voyages. One is on the small island, one is on a large island, and these are probably perfect for beginners. Beginners will be able to quickly pick these up, go off, find their treasure map, get the X, find the treasure underneath the X, and then bring it back and sell it for gold. If you want a little bit more of a challenge, and you're a little bit more involved in the game, you have the Ashen treasure maps. The Ashen treasure maps are slightly harder because they're in the Devil's Roar, and they're going to take a little bit longer because the Devil's Roar is going to have things like volcanoes and earthquakes and things like that. So you're going to make it a lot harder for these newer players to play. So definitely do it if you're more experienced. So decide which one you want to do and choose that. When you choose it, you have options here. You'll have sail to location or dive to location. I recommend sail to location if you're a new time player, because a lot of these maps will be on the next island rather than far away. They'll be on a very, very close island somewhere, unless you're doing the Devil's Roar, which is what I'm doing here. I'm going into the Devil's Roar. So if you're going to do Devil's Roar, you probably want to do a dive to voyage. So I've got my Devil's Roar map. Here we go. And I want to go out and find where it is. So I've chosen this map. I've got Brimstone Rock as my location, so I'm going to head over and sail there. So let's get going. Let's get the anchor up and let's get the sails down. And off we go. So what I've done here is I've kind of sped this up a little bit because it takes a long time to get out to the ocean, which is why I said that we should go out to sail to locations if it's a simple voyage, because your island will be literally right there, for example. So this is purely more for long-winded, further away quests or the Devil's Roar. So in my case, it's the Devil's Roar. So we're going to go off and we're going to do a few different voyages, and then we're going to come back and see what we earn. So we're at Brimstone Rock, literally just dived in, dived out again. We've got our map out. We're going to find out where to go. So on our map, we've got 2 X's. The first X is on an island right here. That's very simple. It's right next to us. And then the second one is in this corner over here. And you can see it's between 2 landmarks, which is what we're looking for. The landmarks are really important. We need to use them. So let's go pick up the first one. So the first one is very simple. There you go. Job done. This is an Ashen chest. So it's actually worth 1.5 times the amount of a normal chest. And you'll only find these in the Devil's Roar. So there we go. And we're going to bring it back to the ship. I've sped up the digging animation, by the way. So next up, I go on the island to get the other one, and I get attacked by this big chunky boy, and he unfortunately kills me, which is a bit of a pain. So I had to kind of go back again, but it's fine. So once I dealt with them, I kind of head over to that landmark and I make that dig in the area where I think it is, and there it is. And you can see on the bottom left, my emissary has gone up a little bit by capturing those 2, and obviously get thrown about because I'm in the Devil's Roar. So there we go. So finally I get it and pick it up and take it back to my ship. So really important here is that you see the emissaries going up when I get the item, but also when we bring it onto the ship, we'll also get some emissary score, which is very important. So we need to make sure we catch it and get it on our ship. Otherwise, what are we doing? We're not pirates. So there we go. Next up, I'm just going to go and choose my next voyage. So I'm just literally grabbing the next one, pressing sail to location because I'm already in the Roar, so I don't need to dive anywhere. And then I'm just going to try and find the next one in the map. So I've done a couple of these on this video. I did about 10 overall. So, you do as many as you want, but you have to do a lot to get to grade 5. You will find various treasure chests along the way as well, so that'll be important. Then we have the second island. So the first dig spot was here. Very easy. It was on the island right next to where I'd parked up. So just speeding up the animations here. And that's another chest in the bag. Now, the next chest we find, we actually get attacked by skeletons, and this will happen from time to time. So you will get attacked by skeletons, by phantoms, by coral monsters, all sorts of things. And that's just because they're protecting their treasure. So we need to just beat them up. So once we've done that, we can actually get our chest and we can get out of there even with a commendation, which is pretty nice. So there we go, speeding up animations as always. Right, next up, we've gone on to the final island. Here, I actually made a couple of mistakes. So you can see here, I dug in the wrong spot. I looked at it and I thought, hang on a second, it doesn't look right. And this is going to be common. This is going to happen a lot. It even happens to me a lot, and I've been playing this game since it was released. So for me, like, I make a mistake, I can't find it, I look around, I still can't find it. I dig again, I'm thinking, where is this chest? And then I like go a little bit further down, and there it is. And then I get attacked by skeletons, of course. So it is just what happens every now and again. You will make mistakes, and that's fine. So you kill the skeletons, take the chest, and the treasure is all yours. Going on from this, I did make a slight mistake, which you guys hopefully won't do, which is accidentally activate PvP mode. I didn't mean to do this. It did a matchmaking session and put me into a match with this ship over here, and then you can see him over there. There he is. And so I was like, I better get to an outpost quickly and sell all my goods. I just chucked everything on the bowsprit, ran over to the Sovereigns, and climbed up that ladder and started to harpoon it all the way onto the ship. Now, this is very important. This is something that you guys will want to do a lot, is go to Sovereigns. Rather than go to the Gold Order themselves, go to Sovereigns and start doing what I'm doing on the screen. This is very important because you can actually clear up all your stuff in one go, even like skulls and things that you found, without having to travel to different places. And you can sell it like this. And obviously, I had one issue, which is because I'm in PvP, I don't get my emissary. So you can see there, I've got no blue money in brackets. It's just the standard, but I'm still getting that bonus from the Ashen, so I'm not too worried altogether. So that's pretty much it for the video. It's kind of like a short guide on how to do the treasure kind of hunting missions, I suppose, in the game. Let me know in the comments how you got on with them. If you've done them, if you want to do some more, and I can do some more videos on this if you want to see more, like a more in-depth guide maybe. But in the next video, we're going to do the bounty skulls. So that's going to be quite interesting because I haven't done them for a long time. So it's going to take me a while to get used to them again. But there we go. So making my money and the job is done. So thank you guys. Let me know in the comments below.